Sister Mary Shamindani Fernando, and I belongs to Our Lady of Charity of the Good Shepherd, and from Sri Lanka province. At the moment, I am working, or either work as a coordinator for Mission Development Office for Sri Lanka. So basically we work with the community-based community development projects in Sri Lanka, reaching out to many communities in the country. Of course, if I start with family is the basic unit of the community. And again, the family consists with individuals, as well as there are many other units in the community. So, strengthening families, I would say, developing the individuals, so that the developing individuals may lead to the family strengthening too. So, I would say developing or either strengthening family directly linked to the community development too. And then how can we get into there, the strengthening families as well as developing the communities. As I mentioned earlier, the communities consist of the different units of the communities and also the individuals. So I would say there are main two ways that we can get into the family strengthening as well as community development. One I would say that empowerment of the individuals as well as the units of the communities. And then the second, we need to make them aware about their responsibilities, individual responsibilities, as well as the responsibilities of the units, and make them capable of doing their responsibilities. So when we empower the communities and individuals, and as well as when we make them aware about their responsibilities, so surely the family will be strengthened, and the community, the community consists of families, so that the community will be empowered and strengthened. Yes, because as I mentioned earlier, the many number of families develop a community. So when we consider the community, so the family can't just stand by its own. So it has a kind of larger perspective, or either I would say there are many social and political or economic backgrounds to it, and it simultaneously it must work with the community. It can't just stand by itself. So when we to strengthen the families, of course we need to strengthen the community too. So how we can do that? I would say first we need to we need to make them identify that they have many potentials. And then the second, we need to give them, we need to capacitate them to make use of these potentials. And also plus we need to, as actors, we need to put our efforts to create a platform, create platforms to make use of these potentials in such a way so that many potentials, when it comes together and when they are empowered individually and family-wise, so the whole community get empowered, so that I feel it when family get empowered, the community get empowered, and likewise, when the community is empowered, right back, the impact also hold and into the families. Just imagine there's a community where a considerable number of percentage of children are not attending the school. There are many dropouts in the community, right? So how this problem can be solved, or how the family and the community can be responsible and empowered for this. Just imagine it's a problem of a child, or either problem related or concern related to the children. But before attending into this problem, or either considering the children, we better focus the women, the main caregivers of the children. So when we educate them, and when we make them known about what is the wealth, or either what's the importance of the education, if we are able to motivate them, to make the children to be in the school, so we are done with it, because the women, they will take steps to create environment in the family to send the child into the schools. So when every family does the same, so most of the this percentage, that the high percentage of dropouts will be reduced, as well as when we empower them, when we give them the platform to share their problems, or either to find out the resources to keep these children in school. So they will create many other ways, and they will take initiatives in common to make this happen. So rather than working individually, so there's a big impact when we work out as a community. Just another thing. So if a parent say that, okay, my child is not able to attend to the school. So if the parent decided to send the child into the institution, so this is maybe one child getting a chance to be in the school. But when it comes to when we work with the community, so the most of the children will be attending to the school, and they will reach out to their they'll reach out to their education facilities. So that's how we would like to resolve or solve the problems in the communities and empower them. When a child is dropped out, what happens? The child will get into early marriage, and then it will continue to breakdown of family in very early age, and then it will result with family disputes. So then again, their children will be victimized, and they will continue the same cycle, and then again, so they will become the dropouts, because there are no proper concern over the child, and no one to look after when the family is separated. So there's a huge lot of concern areas that links together. So when a child is educated, so he retain at least 18 years age. So then he'll lead to the vocational training or the higher studies. So then the whole the environment get changed, and they are educated, and they have emotional strength to manage a family life in future. So I feel the education is one of the main weapons that we can give, or either that we can use in community development, so that many other areas we could address through one or either activity, or either concerning to education. I feel we can just respond to many issues in the community. Actually, this is very risky. Risky means there are a lot of courage you need to go with this, because there are different the diversities that we need to deal with, and there are some certain the very how to say it, sister? Concern areas when we work with different cultures. But what makes me keep in this mission or the ministry is that when a child is developed, and when a mother or a woman is developed and empowered, we are responding, or we are targeting one entire generation. So, upholding rights of the children or empowering a woman means a lot. So, it is not just working one individual. It is working with many generations. So, I feel there's a big impact on it. So, I am really motivated with that. As a religious, I would mention if we have openness to work with the community, because there are many diversities. So we need to have this openness, and we need to trust the potentials that they have. And the third, we need to consider their potentials, and also we need to trust them, and also we need to develop gospel values whatever we do. So it has a very grounded, we can grounded it, because it may be we are working with any religion, maybe any caste or creed, it does not matter, because our gospel values is for whole humankind. So if we need to go to the communities, we need to based on these gospel values. So I am sure that if we have these values with us as religious, so we can reach out to many more, and there's an impact on it. Thank you.